What's up with it? It's DjThaGateway back with another video. This episode we're gonna be reacting to the Joe Budden podcast having potential turmoil due to Drake influencing Melyssa Ford in some type of way. Without further ado, let's talk about it.
If Mel wouldn't engage in the first place,
engage in what?
With Drake and all that shit, with the audio on Instagram and all that stuff, we wouldn't be here at all.
Please.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you would use as a tool to get. You would use as a tool initially to get under Joe's skin. And shout out to him and Ian for being professionals.
How
and not
long
falling
ago
into
was
it.
that?
It was long, but it was still a tool that you fell into. It was still a marketing tool.
I didn't fall into anything.
And then you tried to dress it up as, yo, I'm being celebrated, so allow me to be celebrated at the detriment of your boss.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna say this. Sometimes Melyssa Ford can be like willfully oblivious to like what's going on. It seems like she makes it a concerted effort to not understand what people are talking about.
If Drake had made a song saying, Joe, you a legend, I hate that you sit next to a dick sucker.
Okay.
It never said your name. Mm-hmm. Would you be comfortable with Joe celebrating that song under the premise that he never said Melyssa?
Let me tell you something. Do you know what I've had to fucking listen to for the last 20 fucking years?
No, I'm with you on that, but just before you get there, I'm just trying to say.
Because that's it. That's literally it. That's my answer.
Okay.
That's my answer. That's my fucking answer.
That's complete bullshit. Now, I will say, bringing Mark Lamont Hill onto the show was a great addition. Not only because he's an intelligent guy and know how to have a conversation, but he asked the right questions to put people in positions to have to answer it honestly. And that answer from Melyssa Ford is bullshit. Like, if we go back and look at the early episodes, Joe Budden did everything he could to make Melyssa Ford feel comfortable. So if Drake is sending shots at Joe Budden, wouldn't you think it would be correct of her or the right thing to do on her behalf to not engage in anything Drake is doing to be a detriment to Joe Budden? You see Joe Budden get up in this clip because you can see he was becoming uncomfortable.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know that he has a history of using women to get at other men?
To me, it just seemed like some silly, superficial shit, really honestly. You know what I mean?
Play with words.
Yeah. And then to just follow it up with the fact that it's a song praising me when I have had a song fucking mocking me and people say this shit to me for the last 20 years. Yes.
That's real.
Yes.
Good job, Damu.
Melyssa Ford is a beautiful, talented woman, but I also think she allowed her emotions to get the best of her, which is why a lot of people shoot at her for not being like authentic on the show. Like, you haven't been shaded for 20 years. The game made one song about you, and you're holding that for every man's view of you and video vixens. No, these people on this show, all of them have made a concerted effort to show you that they respect you. They say you're one of the smartest people on the show. They say you use the big words and shit like that. So they obviously don't look at you like how you think the world is looking at you. And that's not a them problem, that's a you problem. You gotta feel more comfortable with yourself.
Tell that person to not write about me or my company.
Why?
Because I asked.
We have BTS that is out on Patreon where it's a whole discussion about that website and my image on it. So everybody else can have conversations about this, but I can't just succinctly say in a show of support, this is what my team members did for me.
This is what he's saying. You already talked about it. And furthermore, if someone owns a company and says, don't write a press release using my name, which you seem to do a lot. You seem to go wherever the pendulum swings to who's more popular. I'm pretty sure if Drake offered you he was going to create a podcast network, you would lead the Joe Budden podcast. That's what it be feeling like sometimes. Like, you go to where the bag is. I don't want to make that assumption that Melyssa Ford that type of person, but it just comes off their way sometimes. Like, it's ungenuine.
Listen, Mel, you wrote the statement. After you wrote it, did you send it to anybody to proofread, to check?
Ian.
Did Ian make any edits?
Yes.
Oh, she done got Ian fired.
We rewrote the whole thing.
You and
me
Ian.
and my EP.
You and your EP. So, okay, so this is this was the ask follow-up questions. So you, Ian, and your EP crafted this statement, or crafted this, or the
Then
edits.
I went back in and I rewrote it differently.
Got it. Based on the feedback of them. I got it. I got what you're saying.
No, just where he's the hero.
You rewrote it and still put Joe's name in it?
If he told you, Joe probably wouldn't be
No,
uncomfortable
when
with the mention of his company.
when I was making it clear that it was a response to all the noise.
I got it.
And that I wanted it to be clear what had happened with the website, with the domain name, and where it was redirected. That was where he was like, "Oh, okay, fine."
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like that when Melyssa Ford takes a break and comes back, it seems like they all dogpile and look for everything she did on her on her side quest outside of the show. They come back and they dogpile question on her. I don't like that. It's not fair because they don't honestly do that to nobody else. Also, I'm not saying she should lose a job because that's not right to say, but the shows without Melyssa Ford go much smoother. It's more of a free-flowing, the guys can be guys. But as far as the topic of Drake influencing Mel, or it's coming off that way, I think she should just be mindful of who's actually been supporting her. The reason you're able to do your own podcast. You've mentioned multiple times that he would put you in position to be successful. When you moved back to New York from LA and you left Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee, you came to the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden embraced you with open arms. Queen's Flip always treated you like his brother. You and Ish go back and forth, but there was a good dynamic because you guys intellectually could have those battles. You know what I mean? They brought Mark Lamont Hill on. Also, so somebody that you can have those intellectual conversations with. So they're putting you in position to be successful. Remember who helped you become successful. And when somebody, no matter who it is, Drake, the president, whoever it is sending shots or being disrespectful to those people that help you get in position to be successful, you should fall back and not fall for the okie doke. It's the okie doke. Come on, Melyssa Ford, you've been in this game for years, since the early 2000s. You know how this go. And that's why some women like Mandy or Rocky think you're a detriment to the show because you're not being a genuine person. You come on with agenda-based topics, with agenda-based responses to topics you guys have. It doesn't seem like what your heart truly feels. It feels like you're speaking for what somebody else or another group wants you to say. I had this problem with Ice too. It hurts the show because the fans are coming to have to be a part of the behind the scenes barbershop talks that people have, and they can be honest and not politically correct. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think Melyssa Ford is falling for Drake's flam? Or do you think the guys are overreacting? Me personally, I think she kind of fell for the trick, but it's up to y'all. Y'all gotta let me know. Subscribe, leave a comment what y'all think. And just like that, we out. Thanks for watching the Gateway News. Make sure you subscribe for more content.